Greetings YouTube, Crosstrain here, and I am bringing you my first video in several weeks. Frankly, because for about 6 weeks I had World of Tanks uninstalled, take a little break from the action, so I'm just back yesterday in fact. So I wanted to bring you a video here of a decent game that I had in my German Tier 10 Heavy, Ultra Heavy, Super Heavy, the E100. Now this battle that I'm going to show you is in fact my 10th battle in the tank, and I just love this tank. It seems to fit my style, which apparently loves big, slow, lumbering, well-armored tanks. So having established that, I love playing my mediums. I really wish I was better in my mediums, but I'm just far more inconsistent in mediums than I am in these big, slow, lumbering things. So, anyways, wanted to bring this video to you. It's going to end up being a first-class mastery badge, which is the best that I've done in this tank. Again, just 9 battles prior to the one I'm showing you right now. So, this thing can absolutely be a bully on the field, and I'm going to show you some bully qualities about it in the course of this replay. You can see I'm starting, we're on Overlord, the map Overlord, which is WG's recreation of the D-Day landing. And it's actually a very, very nice map. And I'm taking up position here in the 3-4 column above the beach, which is to my left, of course. And then I've got a VK4502B in front of me, which is a Tier 9 German Heavy, very heavily armored. Side scraping here, and he can't pen me, but he's nice enough here to turn his side to me, and when he does, I put a 773 damage shot into him, as well as tracking him. So he's backing up while I reload, about a 17-second reload. Can't back up enough though. Watch out, 183 put a big shot into the IS-3 and take him out. Of course, like I said, I got a almost 17-second reload, so it is, I'm going to take a blind shot where he last was, and now it looks like the shell flies high into the left of where I aimed it, but anyways, then I just pull in here to hide my lower plate from this thing, turn my turret so that it's a flat ricochet angle for him. But obviously I'm still spotted. I just saw that. Got hit by the IS-3 to track me, and oh my goodness. That 215 B183 just somehow from that far away penned my armor. Did 1,591 damage with a Hess shell, which is pretty impressive on this tank, because this tank has great armor. I was turning my armor to vacate the spot, but he obviously got it in a vulnerable place and got a pen and full damage on me. So that kind of sucked. But regardless, as I'm getting ready to kind of go see what's going on the beach, I have these IS-3 and 110 come to me. They're shooting, both of them are shooting premium, as you'll see here in a second. The 110 bounces, the IS-3 bounces. But I've got this long reload, so I can't get loaded in time. I do chase him around the corner. The 110 pops back out, and I get just enough of his back end to shoot him. At that point, the IS-3 decides to come around and take his shot again. I am wiggling my tank to try to minimize the potential that he has to do any damage, and sure enough, all he does is track me, and my waffle behind me takes him out. So this side is clear. I see what's going on down at the beach. We've lost little beach defense we had. We got a full health Jagdpanzer E100 down there. We've got an E100 down there, and there's going to be a T-34 coming up to join them here. So I am going to slide over here and try to help this Conqueror, driven by Ricardo, who's behind me. Just took out the E100. He's going to come into play here in a few seconds here. In fact, he's going to do something you rarely see in pubs, and that is he's going to see me flanked by a Bat Chat, and even though I don't know the guy, I've never played with him before, I've never seen him before, and I missed that shot on the Jagdpans Z100. Likely it wasn't going to pen anyways because I was aiming at its lower plate with that kind of severe angle. No way I was going to do that. But regardless, as you can see, I just took a shot in the Bat Chat. A Bat Chat just came up, if you've been watching the mini-map, and got in behind me. And he gets one shot into me, then he bounces off the side of my turret, he gets another shot into me, and this Ricardo, again, Ricardo comes in and saves my behind. He takes the Bat Chat out before he can finish me off. In the meantime, I bounce the Jagdpanzer. He's trying to wiggle his turret so I can't get him, but I still got one in his lower plate. So, Ricardo, God bless you, my friend. Thank you very much. I hope one day to be able to repay the favor if I ever see you again. And folks that are out there watching this replay, that's the way to be a teammate, even if you don't know somebody there. He knew that my tank was pretty valuable, so he came out and took that Bat Chat off my back so I could handle the Jagdpanzer. Now onto this T-34. Took a really piss poor shot there. Sorry about that, but just a really poor shot. Once he fired and missed or bounced, I should have just come to this position and made sure I got a good shot in him. Instead, he's firing HE. He bounced the first one. The second one, he didn't bounce, and but he got me for 171, which left me 200 hit points left. Plenty of, and I know he's got a 13-second reload, but plenty of time for me to just eradicate him. Again, Ricardo up on the hill with his Conqueror with that beautiful gun depression, put in a couple of shots in him to assist in the finish. Actually, I guess I more assisted him in finishing off this last tank on their side. Now, a couple of things. As I rewatch this replay, when I was sitting right up in here, facing off against the Jagdpanzer Z100, then once I killed him and the Bat Chat was killed behind me, in hindsight, I should have immediately come down the hill and come after this T-34, which was a mistake on my part, and just so I would have been ready, because it would have taken me enough time to get down here. I'd have been fully reloaded. Not running XVM anymore. I had no idea if this T-34 was any good, and I knew that if he was a good player and he was firing gold, then he could pen my lower plate. And I only had about 400 damage, a little less than 400 health left, so I knew that he could erase me if he was a good player and found my lower plate. As it turned out later, I found out he was not a very good player, but regardless of that, I was probably more cautious. I probably could have angled my armor and wiggled a little bit to decrease the chance he could have penned me. And then I took a very ill-advised shot. I could have got a full health shot into him, but instead I shot the dirt where I thought I had a clear side shot on him, but I didn't. So again, in hindsight, that's what I should have done. And again, just one more time, shout out Ricardo. Thank you for to coming to save my bacon. The rest of you guys who are watching this, and myself included, that's a great teammate to be, even in pubs when you don't know somebody. Keep your valuable guns alive in the field. Help them out when you can. So let's take a look real quickly at the post-game stats. So I have, again, as I said, this is the first time I've gotten the first class mastery badge in. This was my 10th battle in the tank. So you can see that I had 3,116 XP. That's times 2 for the day. So all 4 of these tanks that I did damage to, I also, well, 4 of the tanks I did damage to, I also killed. SIS-3 I did damage to, but again, the Waffle took him out. The 183, I just spotted him and had a little assist damage when somebody else shot him when I had lit him. And then this is the Bat Chat that was coming into my backside. So looking at the team score, from a damage perspective, I led the team with 3,990 damage. That is my highest damage game, again, real early in my E100 career, but I do love this tank. 4 kills. We had real nice spread of damage actually in the top 5-6 tanks. A real nice spread there. They did as well. I'll give another shout out to this 183 who penned me for 1591. Palameter had a really nice game, 5400. This is the kind of game that's so frustrating when you do over 5,000 damage and your team can't carry the rest of it a little bit. So you can see his team after about his 6th guy really didn't contribute a whole lot, whereas ours, we had four-digit damage all the way down to 11, our top 11 players. So that's nice spread in damage. So again, 1,039 base XP. Go to the detailed look. I'd fired 10 shots, 7 hit, 7 pens for 3990. 12 hits received, only 4 penned, 8 bounces. 2540 was the bounce damage, and I did an 1155 of assisted damage. You'll notice here, I've just come to the conclusion that when I'm driving my U100, I'm going to lose money. So I fired of 10 shots, I think about half, and probably about maybe 5, maybe 6, I don't know, were premium shells. And what I found with this tank is the standard ammo, the standard AP ammo on the E100 has extremely underwhelming. I think it's 230 something pen, so it's very underwhelming. So I typically tend to spend whatever money it takes to fire half or 2/3, or heck, sometimes depending on the other team's layout. All shells are premiums, which I believe are Hesh on the E100, but it's got really nice penetration, and as you can see, when I hit, it actually works. So again, I only lost 5,600 on this battle, so that's pretty good. I've had a lot bigger losses than that before in this tank. So again, pretty pleased with this game. Bring it to you mostly. I picked up a steel wall mostly because I've been away for 6 weeks. Yesterday was my first day back. Had a fairly decent game here. I wanted to get another video up on my channel in case some of you think I abandoned the channel. I didn't. I look forward to bringing you some more videos in the coming days and weeks. And whether it's in World of Tanks or perhaps it'll be another game that I played in the 6 weeks that I was taking a break from World of Tanks. But whatever it is, I look forward to seeing you. I look forward to bringing you videos if I do anything of any accord. And until then, I look forward to seeing you on the battlefield. And peace.